Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
On second down, it's down. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. Here's Prescott. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. On that one, they made sure that return was not going any farther. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
They'll throw with Daniels. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Step it in, let's go. Bronco 80.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Bronco 80. Push, alert, push, alert, push.
Following the penalty, he'll run it. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Brings up 2nd down. Cowboys 41-yard line.
Ready?
From the 41, it's 2nd and 1.
Ready? Viking 18. Take go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10.
Come on, go.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
As a Bronco on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
Ready?
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 2. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats, and that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Here we go. Here we go. Kill. 47. Here we go. Go to 54. Line.
Prescott on 1st down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Anthony Walker. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Yeah, here we go. Right to line.
Now Prescott. Here's Ferguson on the tight end screen. He works free, right side. He's inside the 40. He's to the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 89 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go.
Trying to start on the ground. He'll get about 2. Trevon Level there to make the play. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
Ready? 60.
Throwing is Daniels. Forced to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Ready?
Here's 3rd and 2.
Pass the 60. Ready? Cooking.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Moving to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have a first down, but there's a flag down. And that might negate that fourth down conversion. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Flush to his right. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
Now, Prescott. That one swung out to Blue. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Here we go. 47. Hey, kill. 47. Hey, 47.
Prescott. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Sly's kick is good. And the Cowboys tag on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This taken in at the goal line. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. We'll be back up now to start this drive. They'll begin here on the ground. Room up the sideline to the 20. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 94 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalposts. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Yeah! Here we go! We're going in! We're going to 54, wide in. What do you think?
They'll play action. It's Prescott. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! Going in! Here we go, kill! Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 53. Hey, kill! Here we go, 46. 26.
Here's Dak to throw. Open man down the field is Turpin. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this 1st half. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go! Here we go, 46. 26.
They'll throw again. Dak. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
6 yards.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
It's been a really good drive so far. What I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal.
Yeah, here we go! Like that, 48. Go, get out there. Hey, 47! Gun. What do you think?
Prescott now. Moving outside the pocket. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And now 3rd and goal coming up.
And while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. Once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Out comes Sly for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Commanders 14. Jody Sly set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Start. Hawk 70. Hawk, go.
On play action, Daniels. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here we go. 47. Here we go. 154. 47. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
1st down, Prescott. That one, take it in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Cowboys add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Cut back team. Cut. Ready. Ready.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That is caught. And he will score. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down, you cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm even with a bag.
On first down, Daniel. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. We're fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Let's go now. Ready?
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He'll get rid of it and complete it. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Washington.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now give on the ground, and a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Bronco switch.
Now give up the middle, and he's going to pick it up. Pick it down inside the 35 for the first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs. And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Let's go. 1918. Cut up. Let go.
A run now on second down, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. DeMarion Overshown there on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Here now, third and 5.
Ready? Go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completed.
It's just been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
Daniels now on first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now, faking the give. No chance at all. He'll go down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
18, right in. Rocco 80. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Steady.
On play action, he'll set up to throw, and that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
That one is good. And the Commanders are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
To return is Naheem Hines. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Boys take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
We're going to 54. Wire.
On first and 10, Prescott. He'll let one go down the middle. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession? So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Get it. Cap. Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. That'll be a gain of 20 coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
60 Eagles. 70 Timberwolves. blocking, 18. 19 Lions. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
70. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Set, hey. Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
The air again is Daniels. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Touchdown, Washington. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Commanders will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Yeah! Any Friday! So we're going to 54 wide.
Dak can throw it here on first down. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Yeah, really good. What do you think?
He'll get this out wide. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. That's good for a Dallas first down.
We're going to 53. Yeah! Friday! There we go, kill!
Go get him! Go get him!
What is it?
Throwing is Prescott. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big connection from Dak to CeeDee. It's a gain of 43 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Yeah, here we go! Like that! Friday! Go!
On the ground, this is White. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to first and goal. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
From the 1, second and goal.
Yeah! What do you think?
One more time, it's White. Good blocking, and he's in. Rashad White, touchdown Cowboys. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Slides extra point, up and good. Cowboys will go up by 7.
Commanders 31. Jody Slides set to kick off.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Let's go. Panthers 60. 60 Eagles. Let's go.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8 at his pass, the 40-yard line.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
Ready?
On second down, it's Daniel. Headed left, buying time. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Commanders first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
19 tight. 19 tight.
On first and 10, here's Daniels. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
On the run to the right. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 32 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Second down and 8.
Come on.
They'll go play action here with Daniel. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
Big play coming up. This is third down.
19, Pioneer. Ready? 7, Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready, go. Ready.
They'll throw with Daniels. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
60 Eagles, 60. No, not ready.
They'll go with him again. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Then Sinnott, touchdown Commanders. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Yeah, there we go. 47.
A first down throw for Prescott. This is intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here we go. Strike. 19, 70. Go street.
Now a run on first down. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Commanders will go up by 7.
Cowboys 38.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Kill. Here we go, 46.
Prescott on first down. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Kill. We're going to 54. 47.
First down, Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. It is second down and 5.
Kill.
Brings up second and 5 at the 35-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up now for second
Here we go,
down.
47. Yeah, here we go. All right, hey. 26.
They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are right back in this one. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready. Crack up.
Throwing is Daniels. Now a screen set up for ETN. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Let's go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Gravity Lions.
Play action. Here's Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And he's in. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Commanders 52. Cowboys 38.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide eight. Here we go. Kill. 24.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Here's 2nd down.
Hey, 47. Wide eight. Here we go. 46. Here we go. 47. Here we go. 46. 46.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
47. Hey, kill. We're going to 54. Wide eight. 26.
On third down, Prescott. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in, and he's going to have a Cowboys first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
So clearly, time is not on their side, but with that clutch conversion, it still keeps their hopes alive. They need to score so fast here, Mike. It's going to take two. So get this first one and try to get that ball back again. Long shot of it happening, but at least they got a chance.
Here we go. Wide eight. 47. 26.
Prescott again. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
Here we go, kill. Hey, 47. 26.
Again, Prescott to the air. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46. 480. Here we go, 47. 26.
They'll throw again. Dak. Into the hands of Pickens. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
Kill. We're going to 54. Wide eight. 26.
To the air again. Prescott. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Hey, kill. 26.
Here we go. One final play. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win here on the road for the Commanders. They get the victory away from home in the division.